Last time on Golden Sun. Hey, it's KBash. You're watching part 2 of a 2-part episode, so if you haven't seen the first part, spoilers! Also, you won't understand anything. All good? Good. Ah, I see you're back. Why? Golden Sun up until this point has been mostly European and otherwise generic in world design. So let's go to actual fucking China. This man can read minds like Ivan. He knows that you're trying to save the world. He tells you you can't cross the nearby forest without doing something special. He won't tell you how to cross unless you do a completely unnecessary test, so you can save the world after his test. Maybe he learned that you need all 4 elemental stars to awaken the lighthouses, so he's trying to save the world by tiring you out with another maze dungeon. If you do the dumb test, you get the Force Orb, which lets you punch things from a distance. Truly a marvel of synergy application, not at all similar to pushing things from a distance and grabbing things from a distance. The magic's just... it's hands! Also, you navigate the forest maze by punching logs, which makes monkeys pop out and they run in the direction you need to go. Obviously. You dumb fuck. It's worth noting that you can skip this town entirely and the Force Orb as well. The one place it's used to complete a dungeon has a workaround programmed into the game. That's... like, it's funny that they acknowledge how unimportant the content of the story is. Another Chinese-inspired town. Time to show these people how cool I am. After all, if you don't tell anyone how cool you are, they won't know. Well, yes, that is exactly what happened in dialogue form. Thank you. This town has a racist Chinese character called Fe, and a girl who got hit on the head by a synergy rock from Mount Aleph when it apparently erupted not with lava, but with magic rocks. We'll talk about her when we catch up later. Okay, listen up. What if I told you that this town was one big dungeon maze? Pretty clever, right? So in Maze Dungeon Drown Town, you have to kill... So in Maze Dungeon Drown Town, you have to kill the sentient fountains because they're being bad. It's notable for being the only town with a funny scene in it, where you take this meandering path to a log, knock it over, then run! Run! Well, out of one mess and into another. If you have at any point thought Golden Sun's writers were somewhat competent, then boy do I have a demonstration for you! Meet Hama from Llama Temple. She wants you to learn the Synergy Reveal, so that you can cross a desert by revealing oases. Fair enough. She isn't sure she can pass it on to you, however, because as she says, let me logic that out for you. We need reveal real bad. She'll give us reveal. She probably can't though, because she tried to give another person a different skill, but they couldn't learn that skill, but also they already had that skill. What the f? Then the girl she tried to give the unknown skill to shows up, and Hama's like, well, what the fuck? Why did it suddenly work? And she says she got hit by a gem on the forehead, and Hama says, maybe I can teach them reveal after all. Okay, she got hit in the head with a rock. Okay, you awakening her power didn't make the power happen. She got hit by a rock with magic in it. Those two aren't connected. The next dungeon is not a maze. You just have to stumble around looking for oases to reveal to cool off in, making for the same trial and error gameplay as a maze. Thanks, Camelot! As a side note, I cannot fucking stand the random battles Jin found in tiny patches on the world map. There's not enough of them that you have to explore every single spot in the map, but there are definitely enough to buy a Prima Games walkthrough for. In the sudden Middle East, Isaac and friends find the familiar and fanciful Lord Hammett's abode. You know, the merchant who went to a thieves' town for safety during an eruption. The side quest to rescue him opens up around this time, with a prophecy that goes something like this. Once upon a time, a Jupiter adept told Lord Hammett that Ivan must go on a journey with warriors from Vale after a terrible storm. Hammett met the adept when he found danger on his travels. The adepts gave him a rod, the child Ivan, and some doubloons. Shut up, Mia. They also gave him some business advice. They told him to buy silk where it was plentiful and sell it where it was scarce. He became the richest idiot the world had ever seen. But the adepts wanted one thing in return, to ensure that Ivan's prophecy came true. The rod they gave him was for finding an object that they didn't know what it was, and Hammett spent years looking for it but didn't know what it was, so he... Okay, shut it down. You realize you gave more dialogue to this shit than the actual villains in the game, right? And Garrett! This motherfucker rebukes you if you refuse to do the stupid side quest and says, "Did you forget why we're here?" Bitch, maybe you forgot why you're here, but I'm here to save the fucking world, you hypocritical wretch. Or maybe I've forgotten why we're here because we've been traipsing through Wayard for 3 fucking hours with no villains or lighthouse or hostages in sight. Hammett's not important anymore. Here's a boat. There's monsters on the sea. I have a lucky charm. I took the lucky charm. We can't go. Why did you hide it in the most obvious place? Just chuck it in the water. Bop, 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 fucking did it. Every character on the boat existed to hype us up for a tournament called Colosso. A reminder that the goal of Golden Sun is to ensure that the lighthouses are not lit by Saturos and Minardi. One is lit. One remains to the south of this town in this game. We have to go through about 4 more irrelevant capers until we reach the last lighthouse. Like, you're with me on this, right? You wouldn't write a bunch of stupid bullshit into a story, or at least you tried to connect the events to the story, right? Fuck. The leader of Tolby, who runs Colosso, Babby, is missing. Yes, Babby. Oops, found him lying dead in a cave. He wants his life juice that he stored at the bottom of a monster-filled maze cave behind a puzzle door. Yes, Mia! Whether you're being hilariously sarcastic or not, yes would be the appropriate response to such a goddamn moronic sentence. Like any good RPG, Golden Sun reuses puzzles found in at least 5 dungeons also in this game. Also, thanks for concealing the way forward with pure black. Really good fun. Lots of fun to be had for the play. Once we get the life juice for Babby, he pushes us into the finals of Colosso. What, you wanted some build-up? You wanted a reason to enter other than just because? Well, there is none. Ya dumb fuck. So let's be clear, Babby got saved by 4 people and rewards Isaac only. His reward is a chance to die in combat in a fucking gladiatorial arena. There are battle-hardened warriors out there. Isaac is 17. Babby knows literally nothing about them except that they're adepts. Both the guards and Garrett will bully you into joining Colosso. S&M are probably kinder to Gianna and Kraden than these freaks are to a band of life-saving children. But it's okay, Babby lets you and your friends fucking cheat in an event that some competitors spend their entire lives training for so Babby can be amused. Furthermore, equipment gets confiscated, but these guys are in full labor. Not to worry, at least Isaac still has the power of the fuck-mothering apocalypse to use indiscriminately. Yeah, in case you're wondering, Babby is a better villain than the actual villains. What the fuck, Babby? For the information of the viewer, presumably non-adepts can't see synergy. So Isaac just kinda swings his sword while an invisible energy sword annihilates his enemies. And the writers just forget what words are. Excellent. Right, the ensuing conversation with Babby. Well, Babby is considered a forceful tyrant. He has the ability to and has twice taken 2 children from their homes. He's enslaved neighboring towns to do hard labor for him, according to the lore. He wants to find the ancient city Lemuria to get more life juice. To do this, he has all his workers build a lighthouse a mile away from Venus Lighthouse. Also, we get a goal... Yay? Babby has a ship that only adepts can use docked somewhere by the lighthouse, and he wants us to take him across the sea. This kinda works because we need to go overseas to find the other lighthouses, and Babby has to go to Venus Lighthouse too. You gotta love how we have an external to the plot motivation for going where the primary motivations lead. Like, how the fuck are you gonna abandon previous motivations for this random despotic tyrant? Who cares? What? Why is he necessary? What? Oh yeah, the prize for winning Colosso. A world tournament people train for. You get a hat. This hat! It lures monsters to you so you can get your intestines ripped out your anus more often. The side quest, Lumpa and Hammett. How can I beat Thief Place? Go through timing puzzle stealth maze. Good, and you have to subdue thief leader Dodonpa. Okay, and his giant mutant pet Todonpa. Okay, and Hammett will forgive Dodonpa after... I think he killed himself. I talk about the extra dungeon found in the game, which is literally a rehash of previous dungeons and some garbage item pickups and a super boss, but the difficulty is so low because of something we're gonna talk about in 5 minutes that it doesn't merit discussion. I'm skipping tons of miniature asinine interactions and points of interest in this game. Basically, look at any dialogue and think more than a minute about why it doesn't work, and the cracks start appearing. And God, if there's any more trial and error gameplay, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Look, the last 2 lighthouses are intertwined. S&M opened the lighthouse with Felix's help in like 2 seconds. Babby built another fucking lighthouse because despite having thousands of slaves to chisel and dig away the entrance, and also there being a secret underground entrance to the lighthouse that his slave girl Sheba could have opened with revealed to, I don't know, gain her freedom, he decided that wasting all his tourism industry shekels and cementing his tyrant status was the better option. By the way, though you used a water synergy to traverse Mercury Lighthouse as you should, you need Reveal, a Jupiter synergy, to traverse Venus Lighthouse. Good job, Camelot! Dude, I got the carry stone! Now I can lift objects just like I did with the lift synergy! Wow, this interaction is very intelligible and wisely made and expertly written, and I have nothing but nice things to say about it. Yep. Oh yeah, Sheba. Sheba is a girl found in Babby's house, the girl who he had kidnapped and brought to his palace because he wanted the people of a nearby town to build a lighthouse for him. So Babby, the main driving force of the endgame's plot, aside from being a tyrant that we're willingly assisting, blackmailed an entire village into slave labor. Like fucking you. In the final dungeon of the game, which is not a maze, you push stuff. Like every fucking place we've been to since the beginning of the game. I'm ecstatic about it. Everything about this has been exhausting. I'm glad we're ending the game on a place we've basically already seen before. No, it isn't. We're holding the Mars star. You lack the means to light the Mars lighthouse. Idiot! And now the real fun starts. Felix questions S&M's intentions for Sheba. They want to open a fucking door. And he gets aggressive about it despite knowing and understanding their completely not evil plan. And he looks like a complete doucher right now because the game forgot to tell the player that, hey, S&M aren't fucking evil. They're actually saving the world. Keep in mind that Felix, who is now defying those who saved his life, didn't attempt this horseshit when his own sister was taken hostage and is fighting about taking her to a boat she's gonna go to after they light this thing anyway.
You understand our fucking
Look, this game's script is about the length of a book. We've sat through this absolute fucking train wreck and we still know essentially zero about the characters and our party's personalities. The shoehorned conflict at the end has nothing to do with what we've done over the course of the game. Everyone's a gibbering dolt. Basic facts and concepts and important plot details are hidden in optional conversations in endgame areas. This game is a complete failure. It has failed as an RPG. And you're giving it 90? What's good idea? A falling out, perfect. Felix was okay with the killing and kidnapping, but troubling a young woman, preposterous. You're gonna attack those two, then fight me after? And yes, she does, idiot. She's gonna open Jupiter Lighthouse for you. She has very much everything to do with this. Hey, Saturos and Minardi, you might want to try to get the Mars star during this important trade. You pack a mongs, and then they fuse together into a Dargon! Oh my god! The dragon appears. So why the game's combat and the super boss from before don't work. There's 2 Jinn called Flash and Granite. Both grant strong damage reduction for a turn. You can quite literally alternate between using them with Isaac and Garrett while Mia heals and Ivan does damage, slowly but 100% surely killing any enemy in the game with ease. And they just hand it to you. This game is a fucking joke. Yes! Finally, take the time to sort this misunderstanding out. Somebody finally explain to the party that lighting lighthouses is good. Please! Please! No. No! No! I just can't take this shit anymore, man. What the so fucking bad, man. The game, the dumbest fucking characters. Garrett's a fucking idiot. Mia's stupid as shit. I'm the only one who did anything in the whole fucking game. And people give this shit 90 on IGN Metacritic. What the fuck? What do you mean?